everybody. Thank you to all of you that are here today, graduates, staff, family, and friends. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Allie Perez, and for those of you who do, hey. I am surprised to see myself up here, and I decided to face my fears and give a graduation speech today. I'm going to share with you all a couple of things to give you a little bit of background. I have severe anxiety because I'm a human. I like to stay optimistic, however, sometimes it blinds me. And I'm a visionary. I always have dreams for the future. With that in mind, I'm going to tell you two things that I learned over the past 4 years. Number one, your value is not based upon the approval of others. That is a pretty basic, straightforward thing to say, I know. But do you actually believe that? Freshman year, this statement meant something a lot different than it does now. 4 years ago, as 14-year-old kids, all we wanted to do was, well, we wanted to do everything. We sought the approval of older kids and the approval of our peers, and to establish a place in the sea of hundreds of kids. 4 years later, I feel like most of us can say, yeah, I have changed a lot. So what does that mean now? Last school year was mentally one of the most challenging times of my life. As I'm sure many of you can relate, I struggled with my mental health, and I didn't know how to deal with it in a positive way. And through it all, I still wanted to be the most outgoing, positive person I was in my freshman year. But reality kicked in, and I couldn't always meet others. I didn't have any energy, I didn't feel like hanging out with people, and I didn't really know who I was. I kept up a facade because I felt like if I really was broken, then what does that mean? I wanted to be perceived as the person that people would like, despite all of the work. It was exhausting, and when you put your power into other people's hands, you start losing your own self-value. It takes a lot of energy, and the truth of the matter is, you won't find it in popularity or grades or how many parties you went to. Your value needs to be found within yourself. For me, my faith helped me find a stronger identity. For you, maybe something different. But through it all, recognize that it is okay to not know how to deal with the hard, and it is okay to be vulnerable. Surround yourself with people that will support you and celebrate your success, as well as embrace the challenges. Know your worth. Number two, do what you love and make it happen. When I was a kid, I always said, if I could dream it, I could do it. And I really believed that. To my core, I believed I could probably make it to the Olympics if I wanted to. If I believed in it, it would come true. As kids, we always had this imagination that would take us anywhere. Life was pretty good. Now, 10 years later, I've discovered that that is not the world that we live in, unfortunately. Life is heavy. It tears us down. And sometimes, no matter how hard we think something will come true, it doesn't. So why are we here today? Why are you sitting here in your chair, waiting for your name to be called, so you can have proof that you just completed your high school education? Maybe it's because we didn't have a choice. Or maybe it's because you actually really enjoy school. Or maybe it's because you wanted to have a good education and become smarter and learn new things. Maybe it's because after this you have dreams. You want to be successful and you want to do something great. Some of you may be thinking, I'm not doing anything after high school. But do not discredit yourself for not knowing what you want to do, or for not going in the direction as anyone else, or not knowing how it would come out. That is okay, and you're going to do great things no matter what. Your impact may not show up in ways that you can see right now, or ways you wish it would. The effort you put into your dreams will not leave you empty-handed, especially if you love what you're doing. You're going to put a whole lot of effort into that. If you want to be successful, then just do it. Younger me may have been on something. Steve Jobs said in his famous Stanford graduation speech, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. And it's with all matters of heart. You'll know it when you find it. After I learned these things, I now have the confidence to go out and become who I really want to be. Find yourself and find what you really love. Every single one of you. I am proud of who you are and who you will become, and you should be too. Best of luck, and I wish you all the most beautiful futures. Congratulations, class of 2023. Thank you.